This is a review of the 2015 Lincoln MKC. It's sort of like a fancy Escape, except it doesn't look at all like an Escape. The styling I find is actually pretty nice, except for that Lincoln front end. I'm not sure about that. However, the rest of the truck is extremely classy. On the road, this truck has absolutely no road noise. There's that front end again. And the noise, vibration, and harshness are absent. The rear end is also very nice. The lights are very nice at night. Lincoln is bragging about their service. They're calling it the Lincoln Pledge, and basically what it says is it's going to give you an excellent service every time you go to the dealer. The wheels are just the right size. They look very good on the vehicle. Those rear lights are pretty nice. Automatic opening rear trunk. Pretty good space in there. Not excessive, but pretty good. High trunk floor, making getting things in and out very easy. 60/40 folding rear seats, and excellent high quality trunk. The carpets are very soft, it's very well finished, and it closes easy just like that. Going in the rear seat, you're struck by two things. One, soft touch materials everywhere of high quality. That's number one. The leather interior is beautiful, and there isn't a lot of rear seat room. That comes up again and again. The Ford packaging for the rear seats is not that awesome. Despite the lack of room, rear passengers still get individual heating vents and rear heated seats. In the front, although the design language looks telegenic here, it's actually kind of overdone, the design language. However, the touch points are incredible. You saw that crazy gap there? You see it? Yeah, that's unacceptable. The quality of the Ford seats are actually excellent. These are the most comfortable Ford seats I've ever been in. They're soft. However, the bottom panel of the seat is not long enough. We're going to talk about it on the drive. But know that the leather is simply incredible in this car, as are all the touch points. They're really good. If you notice, there's no transmission stick. It's all there on the left-hand side of the console. Pretty sexy graphics for the center console. You see the THX certified audio system. Also, the center console is very easy to read. The materials, again, are top-notch. Design language comes off I say during the drive, a $35,000 Fusion, but it could actually come off a $25,000 Fusion, the design language. It's really lacking there. Steering wheel is nice, easy to touch, easy to grip, wonderful. This car has an excellent ride in terms of comfort, though not very sporty. The engine is peppy, yet not very fuel efficient. I think it's about 12 liters on the in the city, 9 on the highway. We averaged about 11 driving smoothly. Visibility and light from outside the car is excellent with a huge sky roof. I mean, it just makes the interior, for the rear passengers especially, makes it so nice. There's a shot of the engine. Doesn't take up a lot of space in that engine bay, and it drives pretty well. Here are my thoughts on the road. Okay, this is the review of the Lincoln MKC with the 2.3 EcoBoost. Ross was making the example. It's a lot more boost than eco. Seems to be drinking gas like a pig, this truck. Been driving smoothly. One harsh acceleration. I'm averaging, or actually we are averaging 10.4 liters per 100 kilometers. A lot of that was highway. It's maybe a liter or a liter and a half more than what it should be. So Ford is on this mission to raise Lincoln, right? When I go to car shows, they put the big money in the presentation. They hired Matthew McConaughey. Ross was saying they hired Matthew McConaughey for the commercials. You know, it's a lot of money that's going into that, and I think Ross is right about that. I don't think Ford has a choice. When you leave Ford, where do you go, right? You have to offer them something for the high end, for the people who did well for themselves. So pin that to the back of your brain during this review. Now, how does this car drive? It drives like what we think a Lincoln or a Buick drives. It drives very smooth, it's very comfortable on the highway, in the city. It's a wonderful ride. I've been riding this now for 20-25 minutes. It's effortless. Very easy to drive. I could go on a road trip easily. The seats are very comfy. Ross makes the remark that maybe the seat base is not stretched far enough towards the knees. we're missing a bit of support. I agree. But apart from that, the seats are wonderful. They're not class leading, but they're certainly the best Ford seats I've ever sat in, ever. The materials are excellent. All around the place, the materials are excellent. It's a bit stark, it's a bit black in here. I would have preferred maybe tones of gray. The dials are easy to read. This center stack, easy to use. It's got all kinds of neat features. Right now, my legs, my lower back, my ass, and my balls are all chilling. All right? Very cool. I love those cooled seats. The leather quality is top-notch. Top-notch. So soft. My God. That, I think they're leading a few people in that. It's just a wonderful soft leather, and there's this wonderful soft leather around the steering wheel. So far, so good. There's something off though. This interior feels, despite all that, the design language of the interior feels like some fluffed up Fusion. It feels like somebody with an artistic hand who decided to redo the Fusion interior. It's like I don't want to say it's adolescent. It's just over stylized. It isn't sober like the rest of the vehicle. The exterior design, the drive, everything is sober and conservative and not too jazzy. I don't know, there's something wrong with this design language inside. The engine is okay. It performs well. Drinks maybe a bit of gas, as I just said. And the visibility is very good. Like, I'm looking around here, everything's fine. Trucks are getting good at this today in the way you can see out, and it looks good. There isn't that concave out mirror that Fords have. They have a blind spot monitor. I like those concave out mirrors. I don't know why they didn't put both options there. Whatever. Of course, we have the mandatory sky roof, right? All these trucks now are coming with these giant sky roofs. The sound system is THX certified. I don't know what that means in terms of certification, but I can tell you it plays very well. Plays great. Good bass, it's tight, not too loud the mid-range. Tweeters play well, plays great. All in all, this is, I have to say, it feels like a $40,000+ vehicle. The only problem, my only gripe, is the design language. I find it's busy and it doesn't feel $40,000. It feels like a $35,000 Fusion. This is the only problem I see with this truck. And Ross, yet again, was making the experience. He goes that the car market is just such a cutthroat world. And he gave the example of Cadillac. Cadillac's been trying for years now. Remember way back when Cadillac came out with their North Star V8, the Cadillac STS, which was the end of the world? Well, only today is Cadillac beginning to be considered seriously by people who buy cars. That's how long it took. So Lincoln has got a long road ahead of it. And what it's got to do, it's got to keep making better cars than everyone else for less money. That's the only way. There's no other way to do it, right? So this is a good truck. It's nice. It's got a very cozy interior in terms of what you touch and you feel. However, when my eyes gaze around it, I'm not sure about the design language. And this steering wheel too, I'm going to show you the steering wheel, like these gaps here. You can't build your reputation with gaps like this. You can't do it. You can't do it in a $40,000+ vehicle. I don't care like what you're doing. So Lincoln's come a long way, and it has a long way to go. But listen, I'm here and I just feel so comfortable. And it's like, you're not a fool for buying this, that's for sure. And there is a heritage. Lincoln does have a heritage. It's just, I guess it's not my heritage. And that's the review.